IIHM.
I think when we talk about sustainability, let me put it in the context a little bit. Generally, there are three types of sustainability we are accosting. Number one is the environmental one, which is about climate change, which is about life underwater. And then the second one, which I think is most important for the tourism industry, for the hospitality industry, for the industry and service sector as well, is the social sustainability. I think Mr. Chadwal spoke about that very, very lucidly about Taj coming up in a time when nobody came and then everybody followed in the COVID time. And social sustainability, I think, is now the heart and soul of any hospitality operation. It's about social responsibilities. It's about looking after your people. It's about supporting your people when they need it. It's about flexible working hours. Hard work, yes, but flexible working hours. It's about looking at your people not just as employees, but as associates and partners. Very important. And also the local community. We live in a local community. I always tell my friends in the industry that when there is a big banquet in your hotel and you earn a lot of money, which is very good, but there are about 1,000 cars coming, and the people living across the road, they are actually harassed. They cannot park their own car. It's great that you are making money, but what are you doing for them? And of course, we have got the issues of the music, the sound, which is very, very prevalent. So we need to go and neutralize this inconvenience which it causes for our profitability to the local community where we stay. Whether it's about supporting it, whether it's about doing some work for them, cleaning, Mr. Chadwal gave the example of the Taj Holiday Village in Goa, cleaning the beach. We can go and clean the place, we can do hundreds of things. So that I think is very important part of the social sustainability. And the third one is the economic sustainability, where of course we know that we have a CSR tax now, a part of the profit goes to the CSR fund as per the Indian Income Tax Act. ESG is something again is now very important. There are committees in ESG. ESG is now become actually very serious. There was time when ESG was there, existing, not a name was there, but yes, ESG is now something that the companies are taking seriously and the stakeholders take seriously. I know people who go and choose hotels based on their sustainability policies, whether they are ESG compliant or not. So I think things are changing more in the West, but very much in India as well. So in this context, I think it's very important for us to understand that sustainability is not a byproduct of running the business. It's as much important as running the business in the mainstream. I think I still remember hotels in huge corridors, and there must be about 500 bulbs are there with no human being in the afternoon. We should be using a lot of this small cheap technology where you can just get the lights as you go in. It's very, very interesting. We at IIHM has been doing a lot of things which are very small. Like for example, I think quite interesting for a lot of people out here, like the used tea leaves. Like when we have that tea, what we do with the used tea leaves? We put it back into the system. We put it back in the plumbing zone. So with this used tea leaves and the used coffee beans, we are doing some absolutely incredible cookies. And in fact, we are supplying that cookies to the old age homes, so that we are also doing the sustainability SDG goal number 2, which is more poverty. Eggshells, used eggshell. We all have the eggs, whether it's boiled egg or omelette. So what you do after the egg is used, you put it back again in the pipeline. Again, it goes and jams and does all kinds of difficulty. And we're talking about millions of the eggshell every day. If you talk about hotel, one hotel like this, I'm sure, huge. So with this eggshell, what we're doing is that we are not putting it down on the trends. We are collecting the eggshells. We are putting it in a mixture. We are putting some water and a couple of other things, and we are getting a fantastic product from the mixture, which we are using in making cake. And believe me, it's a fantastic cake. It's so tasty. So using the eggshell, we are using the product, and importantly, we are not putting it onto the pollution environment. So there are hundreds of small things which we can do at home, like the eggshell can be used in putting in the garden. It's very good for your plants actually. So I think it's not about just being hotels or tourism, even at a micro level we can do that. But when we are talking about huge number of production, I think sustainable practices are not limited to only big things. The small things which Ms. Navya has said right now, we can do, and I think we should do, because sometimes I see after 10 p.m. there are some big hotels in some big cities with possibly 100,000 lights on. So I don't know whether we need so much of lights on in a country where a lot of places we don't have electricity. So I think sustainability is something that should be a part of our lifestyle, part of our mindset, and that we should be teaching to our children. It's very important. I think our industry is for the people, by the people, of the people. In spite of all the chandeliers and everything else, it's actually about people. People are in the heart of our business, and we all understand that. So how important are the people, and what's the kind of budget we have got for the people? We need to balance that, right? Now, there are obviously times when it was very different. Now the students of the hospitality are there. In fact, some of the students are here in the hall actually, and they are very disenchanted by the pay. We all know that we need long hours, hard work, we need to be good in communication, preferably smart looking, and I'll pay you peanuts. This can't work for a very long time. Passion, very, very fancy words. One of my, in fact, student told me last year, an Uber driver gets 24,000. And a particular 5-star hotel was offering me 14,000. Why should I join? And I said, don't join. After 6 months, he sent me a message that I am now in San Francisco working in a restaurant and I'm earning very good. So what we're doing is that, and Mr. Chakwal did mention that, we are losing our talent not to the other hotels, but to the other industry. Our competitor is not other hotels. Our competitor is other industry. We had a campus recently from Geo Convention Center in Mumbai, in Mr. Chakwal's hometown. And the kind of money they're paying is almost 4 times, with an accommodation in a city like Mumbai and a flight ticket for interviews. These are the things that actually getting the youth to go and join industry which are not hotels or hospitality buses. Hospitality, of course, not hotel buses. I think skilling is very important in this aspect. So what we also have started now, we are opening four training centers per month. So we're doing 50 in 1 year. So 2 years we're having 100 centers. Where we are doing the skill training along with the IIHM and NSDC. Where also we are going to have a lot of students doing 3 months to 6 months program and 1 year program on skilling. So that's a different thing. But I think in order to keep the talent in the right place, and India needs a lot of talent to be the partner of the growth story of the hospital industry. We need to understand that if we have to really grow, we need people who can propel the growth. And we need to really look after them, A, the pay, B, the work-life balance. Nowadays, a lot of hotels, of course, are doing 5 days a week or at least 6 days a month, kind of 6 holidays a month kind of thing. But we need to have these young people coming with a different kind of aspiration. And we need to actually do something so that their aspirations are protected. Otherwise, we will not get the right people at the best hotels in the country. So I think, as I just want to repeat that we're in such a fascinating industry. Hospitality is something which is such a incredibly passionate industry. It's a huge satisfaction of working at this industry. The way it's grown post-COVID, I think even we couldn't believe the kind of growth which we have seen. Even I still remember Mr. Chadwal speaking in one of the seminars in the COVID time that we're now going to just existing and then survival and then thrival. I still remember the word survival and thrival which he used. And I think he predicted it so right. We had survived and we have thrived, and now we are thriving more than possibly can handle it. So while growth is great, growth is fantastic, we need to also see that a growth is managed well. Otherwise, it can become a deterrent. And I think this is such a great story for the entire Indian economy, not just about the hotel industry, but about the entire tourism industry. I think more and more people should come and join the hospitality industry and be part of this success of the growth story.